Good evening. Happy Saturday evening. Uh, yeah, I went outside and did some running, and it was good. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's get the party started. And let me get us some beer that I bought. Yeah. So, yeah, it's Saturday evening, and I went to fishing. Of course, didn't catch anything, but it was nice. In town, yeah, in this town, we have lakes, many lakes. Okay, yeah. In Alaska, they said we have about 3 or 7 million lakes. Okay, this town alone, we have about 2 dozen lakes. Okay, so yeah, yeah, I have fishing license. So good beer. Okay. All right. So I took a nap during the daytime after the recording earlier this morning. And so I woke up and brushed my teeth, and then, but I did not write. Why? Because I wanted to take some break. Okay, so basically, our thesis in this paper is this. The title of the paper is the inertial symmetry axiom theory. What we are saying is the inertial symmetry it should be regarded as an axiom, the truth. All right. So that's the main thesis of this paper. Okay. Uh, so basically, out there in the universe, okay, and you have this Adam and Bob moving, okay, and there's just no way to tell because they are equivalent. Bob not moving and Adam moving 10 meters per second, or Adam standing still and Bob moving 10 meters per second, or each of them moving 5 meters per second, or 7 meters per second and 3 meters per second. Okay, they are exactly equivalent. Okay, and that's the symmetry part. Adam's point of view and Bob's point of view, they're symmetric. Right? In inertial movement, like constant velocity. Okay? Yeah. But according to Mr. Einstein, yeah, his Einsteinian axiom is that speed of light in vacuum is constant, and that's Einsteinian axiom, and we argue that that's false, and it should not be treated as an axiom, and because it's not true. Okay. Relative velocity of light it should not be constant. There's no rhyme or reason why it should be. Why? Let's say, hypothetically, an object, not photon, but an object is moving at speed of light. Okay? Then should that object its velocity is should be also what? Absolute? If an object is traveling with speed of light, it's not photon, but let's say some object. Okay? If it is moving at the speed of light, should that object also be regarded like absolute? And this object's relative speed should also be regarded as an absolute. Okay? So it makes absolutely no sense. And also, another corollary of our thesis is that the speed of light should not be regarded as the maximum speed because there's no rhyme or reason to regard speed of light as maximum speed. Okay? Yeah, it is conceivable that an object have a speed that exceeds the speed of light. Yeah, that's why we should there should be a limit of an object's speed. Okay, there is just no need, no reason. Okay. Uh, And yeah, so Einstein was just wrong. Okay, so because he assumed that if Adam is standing still and Bob is moving, time slows down in Bob's clock. Okay, and in Bob's point of view, Adam's clock is speeding up. He's standing still and Bob is moving. But from Bob's point of view, it is Adam who's moving the other way. And if that is so, then it should be Adam's clock that's slowing down. And from Bob's point of view. But he just said Adam's clock was speeding up. Now it's slowing down, right? That's why it's self-contradictory. Well, what I'm saying is Einsteinian position is incompatible with Galilean proposition that where two moving observer, okay, there's just no way to tell who is moving and who is standing still. Yeah. So yeah, it might not be a disproof, but it's an observation that Galilean proposition and Einsteinian proposition, they're just incompatible with each other. Okay, so which is already known. Okay. But our argument is that Galilei was right, more right than Einstein, and Einstein was wrong. Okay, so that's our position. At least that's my position. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I just wanted to take some break from writing. Okay, so that's why I didn't write this evening, and I just went outside and did some shopping, bought some Chinese food. So there will be on my dinner menu, and did some running and did some fishing. Okay, yeah, it was very nice. It's beautiful weather. Okay, so yeah, and because I guess I missed people. I live by myself, right? So yeah, I guess I wanted to see some people, interact with people. Okay, I love people. I do. Yeah. Okay, we'll take 5 minutes break. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you something, nice, interesting experience that I had during my campaign trail. Okay. Okay. Let's take 5 minutes. Alright. So, well, I guess I'm gonna sing your song too. Okay, so what I'm experiencing now is writer's fatigue, not writer's block, because I'm writing down what I already know. Okay, so I plan to write about. It's just writer's fatigue because I spent 2 weeks writing this voters equation, 50 pages, single spaced, and I submitted that. And the next very day, I started writing the next article. All right, yeah, politics in science, but that project is postponed indefinitely. Why? Because I have to write about the special relativity and disproof thereof. Okay. So I've been writing like every day. So I guess I can take a break. Right? Okay, I'm gonna sing your song. Okay, it's Mama's and Papa's version of Beatles song. I Call Your Name. Okay. Piano. I call your name, but you're not there. Was I to blame for being unfair? Don't you know I can't sleep at night since you've been gone? I never weep at night. I can't go on. Don't you know I can't take it? Do. I don't know who can. Do. I'm not gonna make it. The kind of man. Don't you know I can't sleep at night? But just the same, yeah, never feel now. I call your name, yeah. I love their rendition, Mamas and Papas. Oh, that's so good. Huge fan. Oh, they're amazing. Huge fan. Beautiful harmony, right? The chorus. Oh my goodness, they're genius, musical geniuses. Mamas and Papas. Oh, that's so good. Mama Cass, right? She's amazing. You know. She's amazing. She's amazing. Mama Cass. Yeah, she's overweight, so what? She look great. She look great, yeah. I think she's very beautiful lady too. Okay? And she's just fantastic singer, okay? Oh, she's amazing. Mama Cass, right? I think she look fantastic, okay? So she look great. Yeah. Mama Cass. Oh, amazing. Huge fan. Yeah. So, during my campaign trail, I went to parks and interacted with young people, like teenagers. Okay. Oh, they are great. Yeah. I love young people. They have fresh energy. Yeah, they're fantastic. Yeah. I'm very proud of young people. Okay. They're great. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Otherwise, I would not have interacted with them without this political campaign. Of course, they are too young to vote, so it doesn't matter. I gave them my campaign cards so that they can show it to their parents, okay? Or their grandparents. Okay? Yeah. Without political campaign, I would not have met all those wonderful people. I would not have interacted with them. Okay, but because I was campaigning, I went to parks and met people that I otherwise would not have met. So that was a great experience. Yeah, I mean, I lost the election, but I didn't actually lose anything. I gained everything, right? wonderful experience, and I listen to people and they tell me wonderful stories. Okay? Wisdom, okay? Yeah. That was great. Okay, let me grab another bottle. I have one bottle left. Actually, I have two bottles left. Yeah. Hey, that's plenty for the weekend. Yeah. So, what else? So, getting back to physics, okay. Let's say, you know, speed of light. It's there's nothing special about it. Okay, so that's where we disagree with Einstein. Light does slow down when it goes through water or glass, alright, some medium. Yeah, light does slow down depending on the density of this material, transparent material. Okay. Uh, so okay, let's say you have two photons. Photon traveling through vacuum. Photon number one. Photon number two. Same direction, but it's going through the water, so it is slow. Now, obvious question: what's the relative speed of the first photon in the eyes of the second photon that is slower? Right? If this photon traveling through water, let's say it's half the speed, okay? And that's the photon number two. Photon number one traveling through the vacuum, okay? So what's the relative speed of this photon number one according to photon number two? We answer that question as well. Why don't you answer that question? Okay, so and then we compare the answers. Okay. The answer should depend on whether you subscribe to Galilei or Einstein. Okay, because they are not compatible to each other. So yeah, make your choice. Okay. So and then if you want to answer that question, and we'll compare our answers. Okay. All right. After 5 minutes. Yeah, that's why I stopped writing. Okay, today. I did write three hours in the morning, but I want to brainstorm with you before I continue to write. Okay, so yeah. Okay, let's take 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah, it's because we want this paper to be top quality, content-wise. Formatting, we don't care about those procedural stuff, okay? Formatting, that's just, whatever, right? I mean, if they accept this paper, then, yeah, they will come back to me and say, hey, you better clean up your formatting. No problem. Yeah, publication is a very interactive process, right? Publishers and writers, yeah, if they come back to me. But otherwise, I just put somewhere out there in the internet so that people can read it if they want to. Okay. Yeah, because it's going to be very interesting paper. Okay, so yeah, we're kind of fleshing it out, adding some meat. All right, we have the backbone, the structure of this paper already. Okay, so speed of light. Okay, if photon number one traveling through vacuum, photon number two traveling in water, under the water. Okay, they are going. Let's say there's this lake, very clear lake, and photon number one right above the surface of this lake, going that way, and photon number two going traveling under the water. Let's say it's half of the light speed c, like something like 3 times 10 to the 8th meter per second speed of light in vacuum, right? Yeah, they're going the same direction. And let's say the photon number two traveling under the water, let's say it's half of c, half of light speed in vacuum, okay? Then what's the relative speed of light of photon number one according to photon number two? Well, let's make it easier, okay? Not to confuse ourselves. Let's say it's 1/3 of the vacuum light speed, the light traveling under the water. Let's say it's 1/3 of that, 1/3 of c over 3, okay? Yeah. Then what's the relative speed of vacuum light in the eyes of water light? There is this small bug, okay, on my computer. Let me get this guy. This bug is this crawling insect. Looks like some kind of termite. I think I got it. Right above that camera lens of this laptop. Well, I got it. Anyways. Yeah, I just spilled a little bit of this whiskey. This whiskey brand is Canadian whiskey. Its name is Magnatum. Okay, so I had to buy it. It's second time I bought it. I did buy it like a couple of months ago. I guess when I was still campaigning. Because in jurisprudence, like English common law, there's this what's called Magnatum rule. All right. It's about like insanity defense, okay? Yeah. In criminal law, all right. So Magnatum's rule, British common law. This whiskey is high quality. It's like $6 more than what I typically buy. The whiskey I buy is like $23, right, a bottle. This one is like $29, okay? So just $6 more. But it goes down so smoothly. This is high quality whiskey, okay? Magnatum, okay. It's good. Canadian whiskey, I really like it, okay? Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, it will be 2/3 of light speed, 2/3 of c, okay? In our opinion, in my opinion, okay? Yeah. But according to Mr. Einstein, okay, he says, no, the relative speed of light should always be c. Relative speed of light should be absolute. this Einsteinian proposition, Einsteinian axiom. Okay, if you subscribe to that, and then yeah, you have to accept that time dilation happens. Okay, and physicists they say, oh, we have some experimental evidence and proof to support that Einsteinian time dilation, but I don't believe them. Okay. So do I think they lied? Yes. Yeah. I do think they lied. Okay. Oh well. Yeah. What can I say? Okay, I do think they lied. Okay, so yeah. What can I say? there's, there's no other way of saying it. Okay, because I mean, when it comes to special general relativity, right? Yeah, yeah, astronomers. Okay, they took measurement. All right, during the sun was that eclipse, solar eclipse. Okay, they couldn't find any evidence of light bending around the sun. They couldn't see it, but they felt the pressure. The international superstar, Mr. Einstein. Okay, so later on, yeah, they said, yeah, yeah, okay, we give it to him. Too much pressure. Okay, so they fought the data, just like some bad accountants writing out, okay, changing the numbers. Okay, I think that's what they did, right? Because they felt enormous pressure. Okay, okay, yeah, Mr. Einstein will give it to you. Okay, so I think that's what happened. So did they lie? I think they did, and I think they are continuing to lie. Physicists. Okay. That's sad, right? Yeah. It is sad. But let's say what needs to be said. Okay? I'm trying to rhyme, okay? Hey, it's Saturday evening, okay? I'm trying to rhyme, okay? It is sad that they are lying, but let's say what needs to be said. Okay? So that's probably the product of hyper-pro Semitism, all right? During the World War II, okay, yeah, there was this horrible thing happened, right? Yeah, anti-Semitism and Holocaust, Mr. Hitler, Nazi Germany, okay. So there was this huge pro-Semitism after that, okay, yeah, Zionism, establishment of Israel, restoration of Israel as a nation, okay? Yeah. And there comes this Mr. Einstein, okay, the symbol of peace. Because in science, there's no politics. Well, there is politics in science, but in science, okay, during the World War II, yeah, all the there was international collaboration. Okay, this Mr. Einstein's special relativity theory, international, very peaceful collaboration between nations. during World War II. Okay, so they don't care about international politics. Okay, they don't care about war, World War II. Because they're scientists. They speak different languages, but they have common goal. Let's prove special relativity. So there was Mr. Einstein. Okay, he was symbol of peace. So they felt the pressure to support Mr. Einstein. Yeah, the German Jew who had to run away from Germany to America to continue his scientific research. He was symbol of peace. He's German Jewish. European Jew, Mr. Albert Einstein. Okay, he was symbol of peace during World War II. So they caved in and they gave in. Okay, and they gave it to Mr. Einstein. Okay, yeah, you're right. Okay, you're a symbol of peace, right? During the World War II, yeah, we fought some data. Okay, we give it to you. Okay, I think that's what happened. Okay. Yeah. But now that World War II is over and there's no more anti-Semitism in the world, it's time to take back, restore the truth. Yeah, Mr. Einstein was wrong. Okay? Yeah. It's okay to say that because there's no more anti-Semitism and they already established this kingdom of Israel. Okay, it's independent nation in Israel. Okay, in the Middle East, North Africa. Okay, so yeah, so there's no need to lie anymore to support Mr. Einstein, the symbol of peace. We are already at peace. There's no more world war. World War II is over. Okay, so yeah, there's no more need to lie. It's time to restore the truth in physics. There's no more need to lie. Okay. It's like this Old Testament, right? Yeah, the tabernacle of God, this mosaic, Mosesian, Ten Commandment, it was stolen, right? But they took it back, right? During the King David's time, right? Yeah, they took it back. So King David was dancing, and some of his wives, because he had many wives and concubines, okay, left at him, okay. What is he doing? Oh, it doesn't look good. King David dancing like this Korean guy. I'm just kidding. We'll take 5 minutes break, okay? So yeah, we're gonna do some random walk in like Monte Carlo method in computer science, okay? Random walk, yeah. We'll talk about whatever. Lord, I was born a rambling man. Right? Yeah. We'll take 5 minutes, okay? So. Alright. Yeah, something got in my eye. Okay, so what were we talking about? I have no clue. Yeah, I switched my Hawaiian t-shirt and I forgot everything. Just rambling, right? Random walk. Yeah, I remember that part, but otherwise, yeah, I don't recall what we were talking about. Okay, so we're just relaxing. hmm It's Saturday evening, so yeah, we're just relaxed. So that's good. Yeah. Whew. Yeah. Yeah. So, there's this branch of philosophy called ethics, right? And branch of ethics called relativistic ethics, moral relativity, right? They say, yeah, there's no right or wrong. It's all relative. It depends on the individual. Okay. And I remember when President George W. Bush Jr. was the president. His one of his advisors was Ms. Condoleezza Rice, African American lady. Okay, she's very beautiful. She's a provost in Stanford University, whatever. Okay, I think she's from Midwest, maybe Colorado, something like that. Okay, yeah, she's beautiful lady and very beautiful lady. Okay, yeah, she's so cool, right? Miss Condoleezza Rice. Okay, she was. I remember her in her speech. She said, "Yeah, moral relativity, yeah, it's no good." That's what she said. Something like that. Okay, I remember. I have a good memory. Okay, so with moral relativity theory is saying basically there's no right or wrong. It's just relative. Okay, so let's talk about that. All right. Yeah. Uh, that's not Einsteinian relativity. That's Galilean relativity. Okay, so I mean, if you ask me, that's all the relativity that we need. Okay, special general relativity by Mr. Einstein, uh, they are wrong. Okay, as far as I can tell. Okay, uh, but he did, Mr. Einstein, he did contribute to the world to bring attention to the importance of relativity. Okay, that's his contribution. Okay, although his theory was wrong, okay? But he still made many good contributions. Okay, yeah, he popularized the idea of relativity, okay? Which is very important, and that's great contribution to humanity. Okay, so yeah, we do acknowledge and admit his contribution, Mr. Einstein. Okay, personally, I like him a lot. He's cool. I like him a lot. Okay, he was a patent clerk in Switzerland, right? After his PhD, he couldn't get a professor job, researcher job because his grade was not that good. Okay, it's kind of shenanigan, kind of. He would just daydream. He didn't go to classes. Okay, and President Bill Clinton, he was like that too. Okay, he didn't do very good in school, right? Because I read his biography. Okay, so yeah, he was more interested in politics. Okay, than academia. Okay, so he was not a very good student. Okay, but President Bill Clinton back in the days, he was avid reader. He read a lot of books. Okay, he was avid learner and reader. I'm sorry. Yeah, something got in my eye. Let me wash it off. Horrible. Let me wash it off. a lot better. I wash it with water. Okay, my left eye. So, uh, yeah, we talked about physicists lying, right? Yeah, manipulating their data, forging the numbers like some bad accountant. Do you remember accounting scandal? About right now it's like 2020, okay? About 10 years ago, okay? There's this big accounting scandal, right? Yeah, the bookkeepers, okay? You have this ledger. I took some accounting classes, okay? So I know about accounting. Yeah, yeah, what generally accepted principle, gap. Generally accepted accounting principle, GAAP, gap, whatever. Yeah, I did learn some accounting, okay? Yeah, you have Italian, this convention, right? Accounting principle, like left is whatever, right is debit versus credit, right? Left and right, something like that, okay? Columns, right? Yeah, I did take accounting classes, okay? So how many? Two. That was enough. Where? Ann Arbor, Michigan, when I was a lawyer. I mean, law student. Accounting for lawyers and then finance for lawyers. Finance for lawyers is like second semester accounting. Okay, so yeah, I did learn that. Okay, because law school in Ann Arbor, Michigan, is a couple of blocks away from business school in Michigan, University of Michigan, Ann Arbor. Okay, yeah, the Wolverines, the Go Blue. Okay, yeah. So law school they invited professors in business school, couple of blocks away, right? Yeah, to educate future lawyers like me back then. Okay, I'm a lawyer now. Okay, yeah, so they invited business professors, and so that we law students can learn from business professors. Yeah, there were serious classes. Okay, accounting for lawyers, finance for lawyers. Okay, they were very serious classes, and I really enjoyed that. Okay, yeah, so I did study, and what was my grade? Something like B plus. Something like B plus. Okay, yeah, yeah. I know mathematics. Okay, so yeah, it wasn't too difficult, but it was good. Okay, yeah, something like debit and credit. Debit is right, credit is left, something like that. Okay, Ale equation. Yeah, asset is equal to liability plus equity. Yeah, business they run on that. That's how business is. Okay, so yeah, business loan. Okay, most businesses they don't do it with their own money. Okay, they put some money in there to show the creditors, lenders, that they are committed. This is fruit fly somewhere. Okay, whatever. Yeah, so like to get a loan, okay, yeah, let's say you're a businessman, okay? You start a brand new business, you got some business ideas, all right, product ideas or service ideas, okay? And so you wanna take out some business loan to start up your business. Let's say it takes $1 million, okay? But typically lenders, banks, and whatever, okay? Yeah, you get business loan, but they require you to put some of your money. There's this, oh yeah, right. Fruit flies, they're so perceptive, they can sense the danger. fruit flies, they're ninjas, okay? Very difficult to catch. Yeah. Yeah, fruit flies, they're like ninjas, okay? They just materialize, they come out of nowhere and then disappear into nothingness. They're ninjas. And they're drinkers. They're drinking ninjas, okay? They love alcohol. Fruit flies, okay? Yeah. Just materialize out of thin air, right? Come out of nowhere and then disappear out of nowhere, okay? Like evaporize. Fruit flies, okay? Whatever. Yeah, so let's say it takes $1 million to start up a brand new business, okay? And the banks, the lenders, they require you to put your own money, okay? Let's say you put $10,000, okay? Let's say, okay, figure is too big, okay? Let's reduce it to $100,000, 100K. And they require you to put your own money in there, like $10,000, 10K, okay? Yeah, so you put down your own money, 10K, $10,000, and then the lenders will agree, oh, this guy's serious about this business. Right, so your $10,000 at stake. Okay, so we're gonna lend you $100,000. So the leverage, it's like 10% leverage. Okay. Yeah, I studied a lot of business concept, business classes. Okay, when I was in law school. Okay. I mean, when I was in undergrad, okay, I did take microeconomics. It's like 4 credit class. Okay, yeah, I got an A. All right, Madison, Wisconsin. All right, so yeah, it was cool. All right, so yeah, supply and demand. You know, later on we're gonna have to write this article about this alternative theory, transactional demand curve theory. Okay. Uh, so I'll be busy for next 2 years writing all these articles. Okay, so I submit to some journals. Most likely they're not gonna publish it. That's fine. Okay, so but hey, I just wanna say hello to academicians, professors. Because I used to be a PhD candidate. Okay, yeah, I kind of miss those days when I was in academia. Okay, not to be confused with macadamia nut. I love macadamia nut. Yeah, they're Hawaii, right? Oh, macadamia nut, chocolate, taste of heaven, right? Oh, so the texture of macadamia nut with chocolate, taste of heaven, right? So the texture, macadamia nut, heavenly texture. It does not get better than macadamia nut with chocolate. Okay, oh boy, paradisical, Hawaiian macadamia nut. Okay, so the taste of heaven. Does not get better than that. Okay, macadamia nut from Hawaii. There's nothing like it. Okay, it's heaven on earth, right? I remember that. Okay, yeah, macadamia nut or academia nut. Academia. I used to be academia. Okay, yeah. Kind of nerdy professor, kind of. Okay, there's an American movie about that. Okay, we'll take 5 minutes. Okay, let's stop and restart. Okay, so yeah, see you soon.